This is what time it is. I've been up maybe 15 minutes. It's totally coffee time. I can't believe I slept that long. I was really tired, and I woke up a little bit earlier and thought to myself, well, I feel like I could still sleep, so I did. And then I woke up and it was almost 12. I feel a little bit badly that I wasted half the day, but at the same time, I must have needed a good sleep, so I guess I'm okay with it. Today, I might over-dye my brother-in-law's cowl that I finished yesterday. It fits really nice. It's just really ugly. It actually doesn't look that bad on, but he would like it over-dyed anyway. So, this is the status of the socks. I watched a movie last night and then got some knitting done. I might dye something else. I have another skein. Remember the sweater that I was wearing yesterday? My no-frill sweater, the green, not the mohair, because the mohair is nice, but the green that I dyed for that sweater, I'm not a huge fan of. So I have a skein left of that. I might throw that in a dye pot with the cowl and then have a new color, because the yarn is still good. That's why I don't want to throw these out. So I'm just going to over dye them and see what happens. And then I might work on my sweater. I might swatch for another sweater. The yarn I bought in PEI is for a Jennifer Steingass sweater. So I might swatch for that and get ready to get that on the needles when my Sippola is done. And then my friend Connie is coming to help me put up my Christmas tree. So I took out some filet mignons for supper. She'll bring whatever edition, and we'll eat, have some wine, put up my tree, probably watch a funny Christmas movie, and then we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later. I've got the yarn and the cowl soaking. I'll leave them in here for about half an hour, get some knitting done, and then the fun begins. I'm panicking a little bit right now because I can't find my PEI yarn for my sweater that I want to swatch for. I have no idea what I did with it. Should be in the yarn room because that's where the rest of the yarn is, but I can't find it and I'm freaking out. Found my yarn. Whew! I was a little panicked there for a second, but this is the sweater I want to make. It's the Althida, pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, by Jennifer Steingass. Kind of not a great copy, but these are the colors I'm going to use. So this is kind of the green. It's kind of a mossy, a cross between a forest green and an army green. And then this cream color for the contrast, for the color work. So I can't wait to start swatching this. It's pretty thin. I didn't realize it was this thin. Anyway. Here's my little cake. I love making cakes. It's kind of a mess. I need a better wall winder someday. I will splurge and buy one. I'm ready. I've got my dye bath warming up. It looks really purple, doesn't it? But it's called True Black. Let's see what happens here. Might have to add more dye in here. But I always end up with a ton of leftover colors at the end of a black. So I rather start small and add some later. So the cowl and the yarn have been sitting in here a little bit, and you can see that a lot of the color's been sucked up already. So I'm gonna have to add some dye. So it's not quite as dark as I would like, and there's still color in the water, but I doubt it's gonna get darker. So I might add more dye yet again. And then I'll have to find some skeins to throw in here to soak up the rest of the color. That looks a lot better. I think I'm happy now. There we go. So we'll let that sit for a little while, add some citric acid, and then let it cool. We're gonna have a super short woolly check-in today because this is the only thing I'm wearing. I'm not even wearing socks. I wasn't gonna even take a shower or put on a bra today, but you know, Connie's coming over, so out of respect, I took a shower and put on a bra. It's raining today, it's kind of miserable, and it's +4 Celsius, so I don't really need all the woolies, so I just put on this, I just made a triangle shawl out of some art yarn that I bought in New York City ages ago, probably one of the first times I ever went, maybe 2005. So I just knit a triangle and that's it, and it's super cozy, and I let all the ends hang out. I didn't bother trimming it. It's gives it some character. So I'm heading out to get a package that was delivered yesterday when I was out at my friend Louise's. I think it's the new pillow that I bought. I don't buy a lot of stuff anymore after Africa. I tend to just, you know, window shop. Before I spend money on stuff, I always ask myself, you know, do I really need this? Can I live without it? And I don't typically end up buying too much, especially yarn anymore, because I have so much. If you guys saw when I was winding my cake, you guys got a glimpse of the stash. Anyway, I have the yarn. Oh, there it is. It's cooling off outside, and when I come home I will have a look at it and see what it looks like, see if I have to add more black. I just drove through the parking lot because I wanted to show you guys this house. Doesn't it look like Green Gables? If you're into Anna Green Gables. Well, I don't hate this. It's a lot better than the old green. And the water's still a little bit warm there. Woo. So it didn't completely cover it, but it's a lot better than it was. Apparently when you spend a bunch of money on a pillow, they send you some mugs to go with it. Maybe it's a Christmas thing. I can't wait to sleep on this thing tonight. Trees up. It's a little bit crooked, but I don't mind so much. There's the antlers we were wearing. I just wanted to share some of the special ornaments. I've had this one since I was a kid. It was my second Christmas, because I was born in September, at the end of September, so like my 1-year-old Christmas in 1977. So do the math. There's some little ornaments that are kind of special. This one's from 2018. I can't remember who gave this to me, but it's the cutest thing. I think it was my friend Uli. And then I have a bunch of cute little, oh, those are my knees cracking. Look at this. I just filled a Christmas ball with a bunch of leftovers. And then I have little ornaments that my grandmother knit or made. I have a little pair of skates that I need to find for you guys. I have this little guy. So J's for Jacob, my son. So I've had this for 100 years. And then this little guy, I'm pretty sure my grandma made this. And this one, a little bell. And then check this out. How cheesy is that, right? But super cute. And then 1999. Jacob made that at school. And I have this little bear from Myrtle Beach. Check out this little reindeer guy. Isn't he cute? And then I have this little scarf being knit. My friend Angie gave me that last year. And this little pair of skates my grandma made. And I have this huge llama that I bought when I was in Peru. My friend Nancy and I did the Inca Trail, and we ended up seeing a bunch of artisans, and I ended up getting that. So that's it, my little tree. And I have to show you guys some of the ornaments Jacob made when he was little. And then look at this little wreath that Jacob made in school. It was probably like 96 or, oh no, he would have been 2 years old. That's too young. How do you like my sweater? I love the sweater. Got it in PEI in October. My son and I have the same one, and my friend Nicola has a tank top. It's hilarious. I also have this little wreath that would have been made by Jacob at school. There's no year on it though, but I kept it. I kept a lot of the stuff that he made. I only had one, right? So I cherished. And then I have this wreath that my friend Angie made for me last year. I need to buy one of those hooks and put it up. I'll put it up inside, not outside. Isn't it cute? The little sheep and then all the little yarn balls. I have to find a fancy hook and then put it up. So there's the little tree tour. Connie's gone. It's just after 8. I'm going to put on one of those cheesy Christmas movies and try and get into the Christmas spirit. So I'm going to upload this and say goodnight. I'll see you guys tomorrow.